Welcome, brave souls, to a realm where the shadows are long and the nights are darker than you could ever imagine. In the world of A Song of Ice and Fire, there are tales that chill the bone and haunt the mind, stories of cursed castles, restless spirits, and ancient horrors that lurk just beyond the firelight. This Halloween, we'll journey together into the darkest corners of Westeros, exploring the haunted halls where ghosts still whisper, and uncover sinister secrets buried deep within the icy north. From cursed lands to spectral apparitions, the night is dark and full of terrors, and we are here to face them all. So prepare yourself for a Halloween unlike any other, because in the world of ice and fire, the dead don't stay buried, and nightmares are all too real. In the cold lands beyond the wall, an ancient evil stirs. The White Walkers, also known as the Others, they have awakened, and with them comes the terror that has haunted the North for thousands of years. They bring with them an army of the dead, an unstoppable force of wights and ice spiders and monstrous creatures, all driven by an unholy purpose. Join me tonight as we dive into the horrors of the undead army of the North, where death is only the beginning. The White Walkers, as pale as the snow that they walk upon, these are not just beings of myth and legend. They are ancient, powerful creatures that were forged by magic in a time long forgotten. And with their icy touch, they command death itself, turning their fallen victims into wights, mindless beings, relentless, and in service to the White Walker's will. These beings are not just simply stuff of legend, of nightmare. They are real in the world of Westeros, and their presence signals the coming of a darkness that can consume the world. So, with a single touch, or even a glance, the White Walkers can raise the dead. Their blue eyes will shine with an inner fire, a hint of the icy magic that animates their army. But the true horror does not lie with the fact that they can kill, but with the simple fact that their power denies the body the peace in death. The, the bodies that they resurrect become whites, mindless husks driven by an insatiable hunger for just destruction and more death. Whites are the unfortunate souls that have fallen into the hands of the White Walkers, whether they were once men, women, or even just beasts. In death, they serve a new master, and unlike the living, they feel no pain. They have no remorse. There is no fear. They are a tireless, unyielding, and utterly loyal killing force for the White Walkers. They have only one purpose, and that one purpose is to kill. And they will stop at nothing to fulfill this dark purpose, serving their masters to the very bitter end. The sight of a White Walker is enough to chill the blood of even the bravest warrior. Jon Snow, even he was, oh my God. They are decaying flesh, lifeless eyes staring at you. And luckily, they don't stink, but it is creepy. They are zombies standing there staring at you with those lifeless blue eyes, doing the will of their masters. They move with an unnatural speed. They are 28 days later zombies, okay? And they have a strength like none other. They are the embodiment of death itself, a force that cannot be reasoned with, cannot be bargained with. There is no going, hey, let me pay you more and you can betray your masters. No, nothing. They are just on it, and on it for the White Walkers. They are the nightmare of the living, the dead who walk among us. So you would think that Wights and White Walkers are bad enough. But no, there's more. There are the dead horses, their eyes glowing with that same cold blue fire, their rotting bodies animated by that same dark, evil power that drives the Wights. These skeletal steeds carrying the White Walkers across the frozen battlefield, their hooves pounding into the frozen earth, leaving nothing but death in their wake. I don't want to have to fight dead frozen horses and animated with an evil power that want to kill and maim and destroy as much as the Wights. No. And perhaps almost more frightening and terrifying of all are the undead bears, hulky monstrosities of fur and bone and rotting flesh, turned into weapons of war by the Wights. These creatures, I love bears. They are mighty, awesome, ferocious beasts. But these predators of the north, they are now twisted beyond recognition. Their ferocity enhanced by the unholy dark magic that controls them. They charge into battle, unstoppable forces of nature, a living nightmare come to life. These undead bears are symbols of the corruption of nature itself, a reminder that absolutely nothing is safe from the reach of the White Walkers. Even the most mighty and majestic creatures can be turned into tools of death and destruction. The undead army of the North is more than just a physical force, a physical threat. It is a representation of the ultimate horror that could befall the world of ice and fire. It's a force that defies all natural order. It's a power that seeks to extinguish all life, not a little, not part of it, all life. It wants to bring an eternal winter where only the Wights and their undead servants can survive. The Wights and their rights are a reminder that death is not the end, that even in the darkest of times, the dead may rise again. And in the face of such horror, even the bravest of men tremble. So, for how can you fight an enemy that doesn't die, that doesn't feel, that doesn't stop? The undead army is a force unlike any other, unlike anything anyone in Westeros or the world has been up against in thousands of years. And so it's a nightmare just made flesh. It's marching south. It's heading toward the characters that we know and love. And it threatens to engulf all of Westeros in a tide of death and despair. As the long night approaches, remember the stories of the White Walkers and their undead army. For in Westeros we know that the dead do not rest, and the cold winds of winter bring with them more than just snow. So beware of the undead, for they are coming, and with them they bring the end of all things. Thank you for joining me on this chilling journey through the heart of the undead army of the North. If you found this video terrifying, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tales of the dark and dreadful of Westeros. Until next time, stay warm and remember, winter is coming.